Hello there.
Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are all doing very well today. Welcome everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi, how are you? Hey, it's hot outside. It's hot. I don't exactly mind.
Because you're never gonna get off that beach.
Listen, it's beach vibes, okay? It's hot outside, but I don't exactly mind. But it's hot. It was 95 degrees today. So it's a little just a little bit toasty. Just like a tiny bit hot. So I hope you were all staying cool wherever you were at, because I know it's hot everywhere right now. We are in July, baby. Also, I guess happy first day of July. I didn't really think about that, but technically today's the first day of July. So happy summertime. I hope you're all doing good. Hi, Panda. Panda got the first, as usual. Although sometimes it's a toss-up, which is totally fine. I don't particularly care, but Panda won the first today. Hi, Sketches. How are you? Welcome in. I hope you're doing good today. I am vibing. I had a good day at work today. Yesterday was kind of a long day at work, but it wasn't that bad. My team lead meeting went like kind of well, so I got away with it this time. So I'm just vibing, you know? I'm low-key hoping I actually was a little bit crazy. They were messaging the department with asking whether or not people want to do voluntarily take an extra day of PTO like tomorrow or Monday because of how slow it is right now. And I said no, but I want to save my PTO because I want to actually use it like over the next couple months, like in August and stuff when there's no holidays and stuff. I'll have Labor Day weekend in September, but there's no holidays in August. So I'll want to use it then. But I am low-key hoping. They did say that they might spin the wheel tomorrow to let some people go home early, which I will do. I wouldn't take like a full 8 hours extra day off. But like if they give me 2 hours off, I don't mind. I'll do that. That's tolerable. It would just be nice. So anyway, I'm vibing. I'm getting ready for my holiday weekend, basically. So, you know. You almost wasn't because the app wouldn't show the chat box. That's crazy. I feel like, I mean, we are in a Mercury retrograde right now. So yeah, but everything is breaking. Tech issues all the time. I had to yesterday. One of the funny things that happened at work yesterday is that I was midday, you know, doing my thing, doing my job. All of a sudden, my phone, like my phone on the computer just stopped making noise. Couldn't hear the customer talking. Didn't make any ringing noises when I called out to people. And I was like, hey, help. I cleared my cache. I restarted the computer. I came back. It was still doing it. I was about to have to put in a ticket for IT when one of our like leads called me and was like, hey, girly, can you check your soft phone for me real quick? And I was like, sure, I can check that. Which the soft phone, if you don't work in like a call center environment, soft phone is basically like the telephone that's installed on your computer to do like telephone calls through the computer. And it had uninstalled itself off my computer. And I was like, oh. And they were like, yep, it does that sometimes. You're set. And I'm like, thanks. So that just seems to be the vibe. So anyway, I'm going to grab my hot chocolate in just a second, but we have a lot. I have a bunch of stuff to yap about because I feel like it. I have a bunch of like life update stuff. So chat about my life and what's going on. And like, I also have a ton of video game commentary. It's all gacha game commentary, but I have a bunch of information about my gacha games because if you remember the Love and Deep Space character I shared with you like a week or so ago, Valko, the new one coming out that I said I didn't like, they got such bad backlash about him that they deleted him from the game, which is actually incredibly unprecedented. It was a shock to like genuine shock to everyone. So I can yap about that. You saw it was canceled. It's nothing like that has ever happened before. It's like unprecedented. It's crazy. There's so much drama. The government apparently stepped in. There is like drama about that. So I can yap about that too in a little bit, but you know, I've just been vibing. Okay, let me go get my hot chocolate because my throat's actually a little more tired than I thought it was. Like when I'm on the dialer the way that I am, I think I took at least 100 calls today. I had a bunch of time where I was sitting and ready, but then there was a bunch of time where I had a bunch of calls. Not all of them I like talked on because I didn't leave voicemails on some of them, but I took more than I thought. Oh, sorry for the yawn. I'm a little bit eepy. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get my hot chocolate. I'll be right back. And my water because I don't have one yet. So. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming back. Okay. I threw my water bottle off the counter. It's totally fine. It was sealed, so it didn't splash anywhere. But listen, I'm clearly still a little sleepy because I was going to put I like use a clothespin on the hot chocolate bag because it doesn't seal super well. And I was holding that and a spoon in my hands at the same time. And I almost put the clothespin in the hot chocolate instead of the spoon. So that would have been very exciting. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm back. I have my peppermint hot chocolate. Today's snacks are a couple of gluten-free Oreos and a handful of kettle corn. I need to get more because I've had it for like forever, so it's a little stale, but that is my snackies for today. I'm kind of chill. I'm kind of vibing. Like, that might be what power wash is tonight, is it might just be vibing. Like, I'll talk, but like, I might be a little bit more low energy. So anyway, let me make some hot chocolate. I pulled a character in Genshin today, so I'll show you guys his trailer so you know about him. He's an older character that I've wanted for forever. And then I have to spend the rest of I have to save for, there's a new region coming out in a month or so, and they're gonna have a bunch of male characters, so I need to save for those too, so. Hold on, I'm sipping my hot chocolate. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Yummy. Yeah, so, I can yap at my life. So yesterday, my team lead meeting went well. It was uneventful, which is fine. Like, it wasn't a week in which we were talking about numbers. So I think that's a little bit more where the chill happens. I think whenever she gets numbers, she had like performance she has to talk about, that's when it gets more intense. So that's fun. But it was annoying because I spent like the entire day hello darkness, my old friend, for real. I spent the entire day worrying about it, and she moved my meeting twice. Like, it was supposed to be at 10 a.m. Then she moved it to 1 p.m. during my lunch break. So I had everything like moved around so I could take my lunch break after the meeting. I normally take my lunch break at 1. If someone schedules a meeting for 1, I'll just grab a snack and then like do my full lunch break once the meeting is over. We're not like restricted to our lunch breaks or whatever. So like I'll do that normally, but then she moved it again to like 4 p.m. So I had to spend the whole day dreading it, which wasn't exactly my favorite. But yesterday all my cross stitch stuff arrived. I was very excited. It wasn't technically supposed to get here till Thursday, but it got here early, which was awesome. So I can show you some of my pictures of my cross stitch stuff. I will say, so I bought it from all that 123stitch.com website I've been telling you guys about. That's like the small, like indie cross stitch supplier store. Fantastic experience. Everything was super reasonably priced. It came really well packaged. The actual box itself had like a do not bend sticker on it because it had my fabric in there, and they were like keeping my fabric from getting bent. And they sent me a really good quality cardboard box, and that bitch was sealed. Like, I had to like break into it with a pair of scissors. Like, it was like very well taped. So 10 out of 10 would order from them again. Fantastic experience. Made it very easy. Like, the website is very 90s feeling, so it's kind of like old feeling, but the customer service experience was fantastic, which is what I've heard about them. So I will purchase all of my cross stitch needs from them from now on, which I'm kind of happy about. So that was nice. That was fun that came. So I was like unpacking stuff in the middle of work. It was great. And then last night I did have to run out to Kroger because I keep getting Instacart shoppers who can't seem to find my brand of Spanish rice. And I don't think, they keep saying it's out of stock, but like Spanish rice. Here, I'm just showing you guys what it looks like. It's kind of an unassuming box, because I'm like 99% sure it's actually like a Hispanic brand. Hold on. This is what it looks like. The box is very unassuming. And on the shelf, it does tend to blend in with the other boxes of rice and stuff. So I think they just keep overlooking it, genuinely. It's the best Spanish rice I've ever had. It's very good. It's like box Spanish rice. You just throw it on the stove and cook it in 15 minutes. But they keep missing it. And I think it's just because it gets stuck in the back of the shelf and they don't see it. But annoyingly, I had to go out and grab it myself yesterday after work, which I didn't super love because I was busy and backed up and stuff. But I did run out and it was very hot. But I was sitting here just like driving down the street to Kroger, windows cracked to get some fresh air in, blasting my music. Like, and I was sitting there being like, I really am. Summer's really my season. Like, I'm technically a fall baby because I was born in November. And I do think that the fall energetically is when I'm at my most powerful. Like, I do like feel like energetically, like I am at my strongest in the fall. But summer is really my favorite season. I just love it. Everything in my life is oriented around summer. I love the heat. I'm weird. Like, I like living in Georgia. I like living in hot places. I just love the heat. Like, I don't want to be hot all of the time, and I need to have AC. Like, I can't, not gonna do this without AC. But as long as I have ways to cool myself down, like, I love wearing shorts. I love wearing tank tops or like bandeaus. I love wearing less clothing basically, and like flip-flops and stuff. I love like summer makeup and like glowy skincare and stuff, and like I just love it. And I love the heat. Like, it was funny because I was in the car yesterday, hot as balls outside, and I was just like, instead of being too hot, I was like, it's the baking time. I'm a lizard and I'm just baking in the sun. It feels so good. So it was great. I had a good time. But I went to Kroger, grabbed our rice, grabbed myself a donut, which I split with Galen when I got home because I wanted a snacky, and like a soda. And then I needed some Sharpies, so I grabbed some Sharpies. And then I also grabbed myself some Constellation Prize nail polishes. After the disaster of the whole press-on situation, I did buy myself some like just like regular nail polish to paint my nails with, because I actually enjoyed painting my nails with the nail polish I have on right now way more than I thought I would. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I just need to do nail polish for a little bit until I have like the time and energy to worry about the whole press-on situation. So anyway. You like winter cold and like the soup? Winter is nice because you can be cold and make yourself warm. I just also hate the cold. And in particular, some people feel energized by the cold. I hibernate. I like get sleepy and shut down and want to sleep the whole winter. Like, that's genuinely how I get when I'm too cold. I just like curl up in a ball and go to bed. Like, wait a minute, it's hot again. And the summer, I'm like, I'm baking. It's wonderful. And then like, yeah, sometimes it is way too hot and humid. Not arguing that at all. Like when we go to the gym show next week, I'm gonna take some fans, like hand fans, and we're gonna fan ourselves as we walk around and look at crystals. I'm like, listen, if I'm gonna be extra, I might as well be elegant while I'm extra. So you like curry, whiskey, and warming stuff as a watery death sentence at the moment because you have heat and no AC in the UK. I know you guys are suffering from no AC other. You guys got to get some AC. I know, like some small AC, like individual units. I know that they're all sold out, which is awful, and I'm sorry. Y'all got to get yourselves little like standing units. AC is incredible. Join the dark side. Same, you hibernate like a hamster. But I'm too busy to hibernate all the time. I got too much stuff to do. I got stream. I got freelance. I got my job. I got too much stuff to do. I'm busy. These cross stitches won't cross stitch themselves. The UK simply chooses to suffer and forces us to do so. Oh my God. That's so funny. Do you have, I've been hearing some people in the UK saying that the building codes won't let them install AC like window units. Are you dealing with that too? I was just curious. Like, I heard some people's like landlords wouldn't let them put in like window units and stuff. It's all brick and concrete. Yeah, I got windows. You can stick it like in the window units or whatever, but I make swamp coolers. I grew up, obviously, going to my grandparents' house in South Georgia, and they had a central AC, but wasn't very good because they were pretty poor. So they would swamp cooler it. They'd get a window unit and they'd put a tray full of ice cubes underneath it. Do like a swamp cooling situation. There's a lot of options. You gotta talk to poor people from South in the United States. Southern United States, they know what's up. So it's plus money and positioning. Yeah, I know it's hard. It sucks, but listen, I told everybody. I'm such an astrology girly. I told everybody there's a whole bunch of stuff moving into Aries, like big planets moving into Aries this year. I told everyone the start of the year is gonna be hot, and they didn't believe me. I told everyone the star stuff is gonna be hot, and lo and behold, it's hot. Record hot. Anyway, So yeah, I got some nail polishes myself. Today, my training went pretty well. It was a lot of like, I'm still getting used to being on camera at work, but I did some makeup. I actually was the only one on camera. I didn't have to be, but our like trainer she likes being on camera, and she's like, I love it when people are. And I was like, you know what? I'll be on camera because I put on makeup for it. So I'll do it. I'll be on camera. Trying to do that office no makeup look that's just like powder foundation and then like a little bit of like brown eyeshadow in the crease and then a little bit of like gold eyeshadows or something. I'm gonna have to get myself like a ring light though if I'm gonna be on camera more at work, because I don't have good lighting in my room and you can barely see me, and it just kind of sucks. It's because I have the big windows over on the side, so the room is lit up for me, but the webcam can't see me. So I'm gonna have to like get a ring light or something, which is ridiculous. But if I'm gonna be training people pretty often, I might need to do that. So, but that went well. It's just going well. I need like a lot more sleep. I keep staying up too late with Kaylin and yapping, but we're just dreaming about our future, you know? What future we have in the United States of America. Part of us are really crossing our fingers that the housing market crashes sooner rather than later, so we can rent a house instead of an apartment. That's like our dream. That's actually been our dream the entire time, but if we got super lucky, it would be incredible if we could rent a 3 or 4 bedroom, because then we could actually have an office. Right now, I work in the living room and I stream in the living room, and Kaylin works and streams out of, or she doesn't stream, but she works out of her bedroom. So Kaylin's thinking about streaming eventually too, potentially. She might want to do like art on stream and stuff. More of like an art or like decorating type stream versus a yapping one like mine, so. But yeah, that would be really nice. So, okay, let's yap about the drama, because there's so much here. I can show you. I have some pictures of some stuff too. Let me, what am I doing? I don't even know. Discord. Here we go. Okay, so I had a couple photos from today. My basil is flowering, which is kind of cute. Yes, it looks bad. Yes, I know they're dying in the heat, but it is kind of cute to see it flowering. You're technically supposed to not let it do this, because now it can't be herbs anymore. It's just the herbs would, like, the leaves will taste bad, but it's fine because, again, I'm letting my plants die on purpose so I can learn about how their life cycle works for next year when I plant them again. And hopefully it won't be 100 degrees next year. But my basil, I thought it was kind of cute. So that's my sad cucumber in the background. Please ignore it. But I saw that. I've never seen basil flower before, so I thought that was fun. And then I posted some pictures of my cross stitch stuff. I got myself, it'll load. I got myself a couple little boxes to store my cross stitch thread in. If you cross stitch, you'll know that this is how people tend to store their thread. You get these little boxes, you'll label the little spoolies of it and then do that. But I've never owned some for myself, so I have that now. That's exciting. And then these are all of the threads for the new project I'm doing. And I think their colors are just so cute together because it's little tropical axolotls. So it just is really cute to see them all in the little, I haven't wound them yet on the bobbins yet, but I'm going to eventually. But like, I just think they're so cute all together. So that's awesome. And then you really can't see it, but this is the fabric. I need to go outside and take a picture with it. It has iridescence on it, but it's really not showing up on camera. There's a little bit here. It looks way better in person, but the iridescence is really pretty and the pink is exactly the color I wanted. So I'm actually really happy about that. So that's neat. But yeah, that's my new pink fabric. So also, I just never shared these pictures on stream the other day, but here was my cat. I was having whipped cream on like a strawberry and she shoved her nose in it. So she's got little whipped cream on her nosy. And then this was her doing a big head squishums in particular. Big head squishums. We were taking a nap. That's my elbow in the corner of the picture down there. That's my elbow. We were taking a nap together and I woke up and she was flipped upside down, head squishums. And I was like, not the head squishums. And I was giving her pets and compliments. And then she took her nose and her paw and covered her face with it. She's a ham. She loves attention. Her favorite thing to do, she'll lay on the floor and curl her paws up next to her chest and wiggle around. And we'll be like, oh my God, are you being cute? And she'll wiggle some more. And we're like, are you a cute baby? And she'll like wiggle. And so, yeah, she loves attention. She's a ham. But yeah, she was had to do a head squishum. So she's an eepy baby. She was. It was so cute. She's such a good cuddler for naps. That's my favorite thing to do with her is have naps. So, okay, so the drama. This is just interesting from like a video game perspective, I guess. So I talked about this character named Valko, right? That they were going to release with Love in Deep Space. I did not like him. He felt like they were releasing him as kind of a cash grab because we've talked about this before. I showed y'all the original trailer or whatever. His voice actor didn't sound very good in English. And like the animations were bad. And they basically introduced him with absolutely no context. So for context, the previous love interest in Love in Deep Space all had story plots. This is a character named Valko in a game called Love in Deep Space, which is like a dating game, but like a gacha dating game. The other love interest would like, Silas had like 5 or 6 mentions of him in the story. Caleb was, you know, her stepbrother. So like you knew who the other characters were. They never talked about this guy in the main story. They tried to be like, oh, well, we did a couple of like subtle references to him. No, they didn't. They didn't talk about this guy. They just released him blind. He's a werewolf, which was kind of, the vibes were weird. It was very Twilight, very like, ow, like just very like extra, whatever. There was massive backlash for this character. It was way worse in China than it was in here. And for a minute, I was like, Dead Space becoming the first gay survival horror. Oh my God, no, it's Love in Deep Space. So the thing is, in America, so like I was on the internet when all this went down, right? The Chinese fan base hated him universally. Because again, this game's from China. There's like the China server and then like the global server, like everyone else. The Chinese fan base hated him completely. The global was kind of split. Half of the global fan base was really excited and really liked him. And then the other half of the global fan base, like me, was like, I think he's meh. Like, he's just not really my thing. I feel like they cut a lot of corners with him, but like, that sucks, whatever. I don't care. I'm not really playing the game anymore anyway. Kaylin is, but I'm not because I don't have time. But anyway, so the Chinese fans got so mad that they were forming massive protests, like massive public protests. It was this like entire public meltdown. It was on national Chinese news. There was 2 sets of drama. There was some Chinese girls being racist and like saying he's tan, which he's not. He's a white dude. But they thought he was too tan and they didn't like that he was a more tan character, which is ridiculous. And like they were being racist about a bunch of stuff with him, and like xenophobic. But then there was another section, the larger section of Chinese fans who were getting really mad because Love in Deep Space was not treating all the love interests equally. And the 2 newer characters, Silas and Caleb, they had not given nearly as much attention to as the original ones. And they'd been asking for forever, please release more story for them. Please release more cards and more content for them. And there was rumors that they had actually scrapped Caleb's main story update completely and they didn't know when it was coming. And Caleb had been out for almost 2 years and didn't have any extra story updates. So basically they felt very unheard by the company. There was apparently some controversy about like some references in this guy's trailer, which reminded people of a major domestic violence case. It was a disaster. Anyway, it got so bad. And they were like petitioning the government about stuff. Allegedly, the Chinese government stepped in and told them to do something about it. Hi, Zed Ninja. How are you? Welcome. And we're talking about gacha game drama. Love in Deep Space was going to release a new character and people hated him so much that it made national news over in China and they fully canceled the character. Like he's gone. Like they're not going to release him anymore. And this is pretty unprecedented. Like, that kind of thing doesn't really happen, right? Like, normally it'd be one of those things where it's like, oh, they'll like wait to roll them out till later or whatever. They fully canceled this dude and removed him from the game. The backlash was that bad. There was death threats. It was like a disaster. Hi, Silver. This boy ain't seen the outside world, just gyms with the blind closed, basically. Hi, Silver. How are you? Oh, I should hydrate. Thank you. We're talking about how Valco got canceled, Silver. It's like
Hello
a
there.
whole thing. I shall sip. One of your basements in the closet have been condensing so bad, an inch of water? Oh my God. It is very hot. It is very hot. But yeah, this thing was so dramatic, ended up on national news. He fully got canceled. They moved him from the game, and they're like, we're not going to release any more love interests. So, what has happened now is that that's not what the Chinese fan base wanted. They wanted them to like delay his release and make him better, like work on him. They admitted they were releasing him too early. They wanted them to work on him behind the scenes and to add more love interest eventually once they felt like they had given proper attention to the other ones. The global server, so all of the like not Chinese fans, are lividly angry. People are quitting the game. People are writing petitions. Like, they appease the incredibly nationally news angry Chinese fan base and then promptly pissed off everybody who isn't in China. So it caused it's causing a massive core meltdown on the internet. Like, it is like some of the biggest drama I've ever seen. And on the one hand, I'm like, in an era of time that we live in where it feels like big companies don't care about, like, you know, companies don't care about customers anymore. Like, you'll complain to a major company about bad things they're doing and they don't care. They just do it anyway. Like, it's in a place where companies are all so big, they think they're too big to fail. And so they'll just push stuff even whenever people don't like it or don't want it. Like Crunchyroll becoming progressively more terrible. And it doesn't matter how many people complain, it just gets worse. Like, on the one hand, I am glad that the backlash was bad enough that they're doing something about it. On the other hand, what they did shouldn't be the whole, you just don't get it anymore. It should be like a, no, we're sorry, we listened to your feedback and we should like fix our mistakes. So I don't know. This has caused massive drama. And also Hoyo, the game company that makes a lot of like Genshin and stuff like that, they should be scared. Like, other gacha game companies should be scared because this has never happened before. And like, the customers are finally showing that they're loud enough that they can make change happen. So I don't know. Huge drama. Huge drama. It's too hot. It's like 95 degrees here. I like it. You still need to get something off my car, but I'm dying. Well, yeah, take a break. Listen, coming from someone who lives in a hot area, take a 10, 15 minute break, put a fan on you, take a deep breath, like, breathe, and then sip some water. If you have anything, like even like a water in the fridge or something in the fridge, you can take that and press it to your like forehead or your wrists, and it'll help cool you down. And then you can go back out and do it. Take it from someone. I can give y'all all the hot weather tips because I'm from Georgia and this is my life. So just take like you'd be surprised at how much a 15-minute break will help. So. You did miss the work yap. The work yap was pretty basic. It was pretty, I'm waiting for the girlfriend to get him. I'll get all once. You know what? That works too. That works too. It was pretty uneventful. The team lead meeting went fine, mostly because we weren't talking about numbers. And then like, I did the training thing today and that was fine, but it's just I'm gonna need to get a ring light because my lighting isn't very good on my face, but I think the trainer likes me, so, you know. Anyway, but it was decent. I was telling chat earlier that I went out to go get food yesterday, and I really am just sort of built in it different when it comes to the heat. I just like being hot. I was driving to, I had to go get Spanish rice because our Instacart shopper did not bring it home when I ordered groceries. So I had to run out to Kroger after work yesterday. It was 95 degrees. I was in the car, windows cracked to get some fresh air in, blasting my summer music. and baking, and I loved it. It was so, the heat, it felt, I'm a lizard. I love being toasty warm. Like, I don't like being hot all the time. I need to be able to go home to AC. If I didn't have AC, then I wouldn't like it. But get me in the sun, direct sunlight, baking. Tank top, shorts. Love it. So good. Warm, toasty, lizard time. The rest of y'all are like, ah! Meanwhile, I'm like, I am a summer queen. Like, Santa's not built for this weather. Kaylin isn't either. She hates the heat. Oh my God, she hates the heat. She by far prefers the cold. I'm born and bred here, baby. No matter where I live in my adult life, I need to live somewhere hot because I love it. Whether here, someday I dream of moving to Cali. I just need to be hot. I like hot. This is what I was built for. So yeah. There was that. And then before...
I will have you assassinated.
Assassinated. Listen, that means I can give you all the fantastic beach content someday whenever I have like the ability to travel. One of the things that me and the king and queen are here. The king can't talk, but he's listening. That is totally fine. Hi, King and Queen Rat. I hope you were doing wonderful, Queen and King. You were both wonderful. My precious rat friends. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. We were just talking, Queen Rat, about how I went out yesterday to go grab rice because the Instacart shopper did not bring it. And I was in the car, windows cracked, 95 degrees, getting fresh air and playing my summer tropical music and baking and loving it. I love the heat. I guess I'm just built different, I guess. I don't know. I love it. I love the good lizard time. Just get out and bake a little bit. Like, I don't want to stay there all the time, but like I need AC, but I love being toasty. Summer vibes, baby. That's just that's my thing. No political yap. We're built like cavefish over here. Well, and it's so funny because I don't really know where I get it sketches, because technically all of my genetic ancestry, because my grandmother was obsessed with genealogy, and so she did a lot of ancestry like tracing and stuff, like genealogy research. I am pretty solidly Scotch, Irish, and French. And British. Like when my grandmother traced my genetic history back, it was a ton of Scot, a ton of Irish, and a ton of French. Like we have a very specific French bloodline we come from, like of Huguenots or whatever. So it's kind of funny that I'm like, I don't know where my love of the heat comes from, because I shouldn't. I should like rain and cold. I love the forest. I love the heat. I don't know. That's just how I am. King got more info about his new job. He'll move it on July 11th. That's exciting. Is there a lot of political news, Silver? If there was, I've missed it. Besides the whole, like, well, I mean, like, there was a bunch of Supreme Court rulings. Thank goodness birthright citizenship is still in place. Oh my God. Duh. Is Mitch McConnell dead already? I called it when the Pope died. Is Mitch McConnell dead already? They keep saying he's like, we haven't seen him in like months or whatever, so they think he might be dead. He should be dead. The dude's been like actively rotting for like months, like now, so. The sunbuster turned like a Care Bear. My skin. My father technically spent most of his life growing up in Florida. He wasn't born in Florida, but he spent a specific, like a significant portion of his childhood in Florida. Like I think he moved around a lot when he was a kid, and then when he was like 10, they settled in Florida for a long time.
Off that beach.
That pale man's from Pan's Labyrinth looking fecker. Yes. You're right. People like to say that he looks like a turtle in like the worst way. Like his head can withdraw into his shell, kind of. I adapted, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I love it. It's stunning. His skin droops. It does. I mean, we're all waiting for the turnip to die as well, but that's neither here nor there. Also, Mom Donnie did some rent freezes in New York, and that's awesome. Love that. Would love more of that energy around here. I was just telling everybody that I'm hoping for a housing crash sooner or later, so me and Kaylin can rent a house versus an apartment. I would love that. Renting houses around here is like $2,000 a month. And considering that Georgia's minimum wage is $7.25, that's ridiculous. no, thank you. I need it to be like way lower than that. So, but yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, no, I'm glad we still have birthright citizenship. Georgia's minimum wage is still 75. Yep, we are one of the states, one of the red states that still has the federal minimum wage. Yep, we are. The Mom Donnie, I'm missing his updates on Blue Sky, but the rest is self-care because there's still Venom and socials. I get that. I get all my news from Threads. I left Twitter a long time ago because no. But like, yeah. So that's worse in Ohio. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's why I work from home for a company that is not based in Georgia. The only way me and Kaylin have been able to afford to live here is working remotely for companies that are not based in Georgia because their minimum wages are higher. I'm dead serious. So, you know, it's great. So yeah. Anyway, so that was the gotcha news about Valco. I saw fresh man-made horrors. When I retire, I'll be moving down south, not Georgia south, though, too humid. Georgia is, people always like to call Georgia Satan's armpit, which does work, but there's this really funny content creator who makes like people from the south meme videos and stuff like, oh my God, get on the beach, there's needles in the sand. He's hilarious. But he was basically like, yeah, in Georgia, when you walk out the front door, it feels like you walked into someone's mouth. And I'm like, I think that's maybe the best way I've ever heard to describe the humidity in Georgia is like you walk out the front door into someone's mouth. That same wet humidity. That is it. That's what it feels like, actually. It's just standing in someone's mouth. I pulled a Genshin character today. I pulled Risley. I've been meaning to pull this guy for forever, but I had not enough primos, but I finally got him. Which is great. I needed a cryo DPS, so I have him now. This gentleman, we might watch his trailer just for funsies. This gentleman is a prison warden who's also like a duke, kind of. And he's intimidating, but he's a boxer and he loves drinking tea. He's actually very chill, except when he's not. But yeah, he's fun. So he's kind of old. He's an older character, but they recently gave him a buff and I've been meaning to get him for forever. And I prefer pulling more characters in gacha games. So, you know, it's fine. The devil came down to Georgia. He was looking for soul to steal. Golden Phil says I'm better than you. That explains his fascist coat and chains. Oh my God. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. I hate that. I know. It's just wonderful. Listen, I don't mind it so much. It's fine as long as you're in a pool, right? Like that's a lot. As long as you're in a pool, everything's fine. And then you're in the house with AC. AC is a must down here. Actually, it's actually kind of offensive that a lot of apartments around here aren't built with ceiling fans. And as someone who's grown up with a ceiling fan my entire life, I actually find that personally offensive. Like ceiling fans are kind of a required, stop picking the wrong one. Oh God, I lost it. Where is it? No. No, still the wrong one. There we go. Oh my God. I always have to remember how to spell his name. Ryo, this is Lee. Trailer. Here, I'm not gonna force you guys to... What's the best one? I think this is fine. You sure the name change process? That's exciting, Queen Rat. I hope it goes well. Here, I will hydrate. Thank you, Silver. I never stretched. Hold on. So we're gonna watch Risley's trailer so you guys know what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna watch, so Genshin, hold on, I'm stretching. Oh my God. Perfect. Oh, that's good. Genshin is gearing up in the next like month and a half to release their next season, their like yearly season. And it's called Shneznaya, and it's Russia coded. And they just recently released the trailer for it, and it's so hype, and everyone's very excited. So I'll show you that too. So anyway.
The Iron Lion Team Arena Showdown, huh?
There's a ton of credit coupons up for grabs, but you'd have to beat the undefeated champion to get them.
Oh? I'll give it a shot then.
Alone?
Yeah, this is his character trailer, so.
What, don't think I'm up to it?
Is it echoey to you guys, or is it just me? Yeah, he's a boxer. That's kind of his whole thing. I was on the money with his subordinate's coat there. Yeah, they're kind of the nation he's from is like French and British themed. So he's one of those, he comes off as super intimidating. He's actually a really chill dude, and he has a super gay crush on the main like character of the region. So it's great.
That's his grace for you. He single-handedly made it to the final bout.
Finally. Now let's see who it is.
Please put your hands together for our undefeated champion. The rules for this match, anything goes. Fighters, test your might. Fight!
So yeah, the whole thing is like
Just as I
mecha.
suspected.
They have mecha in that region or whatever.
Let's do some scrap disposal then.
So this is a little bit less personality than we're fighting, but you know. Their trailers from a few years ago weren't quite as good as they are now. I mean, they're still cool.
Have a safe trip.
Yeah, this is more like the combat trailer, but anyway, I'm glad to have him. I mean, I joined the game when they were releasing him, so I didn't have a lot of like polls at the time. So I systematically pulled for them this time. Change your name when it's not connected to marriage is an annoying process. I was going to change my first name as well since I don't go by my legal first name, but it involved
Let this
getting
be a
court
lesson.
date.
The next time someone disables the security restrictions on a Gardamek without authorization, report it to me promptly.
Yes, Your Grace.
Oh, please, you love a challenge in the ring, don't you?
That's why I asked for a timely report. I'll decide how to dispose of the problem.
There is an echo, and I feel like I probably changed the setting on my thing, and I don't know what it was. So, you know, don't worry about it. Anyway, that's Risley's trailer, so that's fun. I don't remember how to spell it. No one remembers how to spell Snezhnaya ever, because it's a Russian name. Anyway, here is the Snezhnaya trailer that we're all very, very hype about. So this is introducing the new characters that are going to be coming up this next year, and everyone is incredibly excited about it. But I'm glad you have to publish your name change in a newspaper if it's not connected to the marriage. That's crazy. Publish it in a newspaper like an obituary? That's wild. Anyway.
I've heard that the rules that govern this world are all essentially curses.
It's a lot. That is wild.
So to live by the rules means to suffer under the sum of all curses.
Are you talking about the snowstorms? Or Project Stuja? Or the Tsaritsa?
Let's go. Before Lilac makes a move.
I think I might be listening to... I don't know. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There's an Odette character, which if you know anything about Russia, Swan Lake is enormous for Russia culturally. I mean, Tchaikovsky was a Russian composer, right? Like a ballet, like a composer and stuff. And he made those ballets. But like Swan Lake was actually a huge political statement against the Russian nobility at the time. So they have... like having Odette being a ballerina character and also her being an assassin is kind of iconic. So, also gay, but they scrubbed that. What, Swan Lake? Oh, Tchaikovsky? Yeah, Tchaikovsky was very gay. Yeah. I actually kind of like her. I'm not normally into the female characters that much, but she's kind of cute.
If
I like her.
it's true that rules are curses, Well then,
He's a sniper.
there's only two options.
We have a Duke of the North, Queen Rat. Look, that's a Duke of the North. Yeah, and he's grizzly bear themed.
Either we overthrow the rules, or...
Duke of the North! Yeah?
Were you going to
I'm
say
so
follow them?
pulling.
Get used
Look
to
at
them?
him! Grizzly bear themed! He's big, he's thick! Yes, please. I mean, not as thick as I'd like him to be, but you know. And then Odette gets to their
We
target
find a way.
anyway.
To transcend
Well, we'll have
the
a red-eyed
rules.
guy in a minute.
Regarding the motion to extend Project Stooja, if there are no further objections.
I have an objection!
Me too.
I object!
We're basically getting to hang out with the bad guys, not bad guys in this region. They're called the Fatui. If they make this gentleman playable, I will be emotionally compromised, but don't worry about it. Also, what you need to know is the queen of Shneznaya is a fae. And fae were originally oppressed by humans in this world, but they also hate human. It's like a whole thing. Anyway.
We are the Drushna.
That's why this little
It
girl is a
our
fae as
honor
well.
to serve the Sarita.
So, this music is so Russian. It's so Russian.
Forgive the intrusion. Mind if I join this private discussion?
I actually like her.
Compared to the eons gone by.
Oh, yeah.
This is a peaceful age.
This is the character that everyone on the internet is going absolutely nuts for. Like, insane for. His name is Noi. Everyone thinks he looks like a vampire. And people are so feral for him. Like, even all the male Genshin streamers are like, yada, 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 that's my boyfriend. Like, Doro and Jonathan and, like, Sayu were like, that's my husband, actually. So, I like the Duke of the North better myself, personally, but... And, like, this is a Russia-themed region, right? It's not Russia one for one, but, like...
The Kresnik's torch?
Also, they've been waiting for 7 years to release. It's not 7 years, but like this is like 6 years, maybe 7, before they release this. So
the heavenly principles spoiled our love.
This is God of the Death. We don't talk about it. I hate her design. We don't talk about it.
Mother?
I almost doubt whether it was ever true at all.
So this is the Saritsa. Essentially, her backstory is that she's like the queen and local god of her people, like the Russian themed people or whatever. The gods of the world killed her husband, and she's out for revenge. That is literally her entire plot, and honestly iconic, and also potentially her son. There's a lot of lore they haven't revealed to us yet that they've been hinting at, but they haven't like said yet. But basically, she's the goddess of love and of the fact of like love of a mother's rage kind of love. They took her husband and son from her, and she wants to kill God now. That's her entire thing. Which honestly, we love we support women's rights and women's wrongs. So like, you know, So, she wants to topple the
One
world
should
order.
not throw fragile driftwood to a drowning person, nor give the illusion of warmth to those freezing to death. Death is not the enemy of love. The real enemy is the blessings given by deluded gods.
This is a whole bunch of lore stuff that y'all know, but it's fine. These are all of these things are essentially, they're called gnosis. They are the magical focuses of the gods of every region in the world of the game. The only two left on the board are the Saritsa's Gnosis and Zhongli's gnosis, and that's a whole thing. But this is showing like the status of the other gods, and they're doing a whole bunch of like subtext stuff here, and it's just kind of insane. So she's playing a chess game against God, basically. So
good move. Still, I do hope you truly understand the nature of the game you're playing.
So yeah, we're all very excited. I need to look up the names of all of those characters. So I know some of them, because they have, oh my God. There was like a full thing. Maybe it's not here. I don't know. There was a full, so I always forget the name of that one, the Duke of the North character. Noi is the name of the vampire looking one. Oh yeah. Valeri. Oh, you can't see it, but their names are, they're very Russian. Voyadnitsa is the Little Mermaid girl. Aloysia. I'm going to be so bad at pronouncing these until they actually show us in the game. It's funny showing this stuff to Kaylin, who is a Russian major, my roommate. She was a Russian major because she can actually pronounce them correctly. I will learn over time. Odette is the Swan Lake girl. Valeri is the Duke of the North. Pulcinella is the little Fae guy. And then we have Vesna is the fairy like soldier girl. And then Danica is the train girl. Noi is the vampire guy. Mitya is the little dude working on the thing. And then Anastasia Fedovna Anastasia Fedovna Shneznaya is the name of the Tsaritsa. Her official name is Anastasia Fedorova. I can't even say it, but anyway, that's Shneznaya is her last name. So can never skate Michael J. Tatum. You cannot, and I love him. He played Pantalone. This guy's a villain that will probably not be a playable character, but I'm going to be so for real with you that I was like, oh, sure, he's fine or whatever. And then I saw the whole patch where he was doing his thing, and I'm like, man, Tatum has a habit of charming you. You know, you're just like, man, if they make him playable, I will be emotionally compromised, actually. Rumi Russia ASMR. She does want to relearn Russian at some point, so that might not be an impossible ask. I don't know why White Van content got held for content messaging. Why? Oh, you highlighted the message. You made me think that it was. Anyway, that's I'm very excited, essentially. So, okay, let us get into the game. This is the wrong. Hey, are you good? You are not good. Are you good? Now we're good. Okay. Let me sync my controller real fast. I will give you White Van content once we get into the game. Give me 1 second. I gotta sync my controller to my PC. Also, by the way, someday whenever I have some extra time, we can actually do a part 2 to the we can finish the short someday if we want to, editing the short, because I got so mad and I actually went out and I bought a DisplayPort to HDMI cable. So hopefully I can get rid of this stupid adapter that has been so terrible and has caused me so many problems, and it won't, you know, crash my computer midstream. So we get an equivalent exchange on West and East lore enthusiast. Oh my God, that's so funny. No, they actually, like Hoyo is obsessed with Russia. I don't know what it is, but they love their Russian characters. They're just super into it. I forgot that I need to make, hold on. Give me like, oh, that's the wrong button. Give me 1 second. I forgot I need to, you know, actually put on our music. I forgot that I'm the one supplying the music actually for this. Okay. Sorry. Okay, that's probably so loud. Oh God, sorry, that's an ad. Oh no, shush. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Thank God. Sorry, that was a disaster. Give me 1 second. I'm turning the volume down here. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, I'm getting my volume sorted out so you guys can have some music while I'm power washing, so you're not just listening to nothing. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so last time, give me 1 second, we'll do some white van content. So last time we played, we have $173. We got started. We started AMYWASH, which is my official name for the, and I can turn the music up, by the way, if it's too quiet. Let me know. I don't remember what settings I had it on last time, high key, so don't even worry about it. Last time we played, $300? Cat suit? What? Oh, maybe for the Calvin and Hobbes one. That would make sense. Yeah, so last time we played, we got started. We started AMYWASH, our power washing venture. And I want some cuter cosmetics. So I think we might spend some cash on some cuter cosmetics. I think we don't have a lot of money. Early power wash, it takes a while to make money. I don't know what's up with that, but it does. There's not a ton of cute cosmetics available to us right now either. I really want this pink mask, so I think we'll do the pink mask. But today's goal for me is to save up so we can have some cute masks that are like some cute outfits and stuff. We'll eventually get some van options as well, which is fun. And we also need to purchase furniture for our, I really wish there was an orange. The yellow's fine, but I'm an orange girly. We'll eventually save up for some more furniture as well. There's so many options. And if you've ever played Power Wash, you know it takes like freaking forever to make money. So we gotta save up for all this cute furniture to put in our warehouse and stuff. So that's what we were working on. I think we had just started working on a campsite. Yes, a campground. Oh, we'll get $600 from this, that's good. So, AMYWASH is up and running. This is mostly just an excuse to yap and hang out, so. And me fight with the controls every single time because I don't remember what they are, like, ever. So, you know, as you do. I finished these guys, didn't I? Yes. Yeah, I finished those. I finished all that. So, I guess... Did I finish you? Yes. We were working on the stones. I guess we can keep working on those. Excited about the 3-day weekend? I am excited, Silver. I'm very excited, honestly. I am so ready for a 3-day weekend. I actually was crazy. As of right now, you have 23 kids this year in your class. That is a lot. I know they're making teachers take on huge class sizes, so I'm sorry. Is that big or small, actually? I don't have context. Big or small? What's the, like, congratulations? I ain't reading all that. Congratulations or I'm sorry. It's kind of the vibe. Yeah, Silver, I was actually crazy today, and they were actually saying in the chat that they were like, we're actually offering for some people to voluntarily use PTO to take a 4-day weekend when they didn't originally sign up for it. I said no because I want to save my PTO. That's crazy, I know, but I like taking 2 days off a month because I need it for my mental health because this job tries to murder me. So I decided to save it, but they did also say that they are going to be doing some wheel spins starting at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So I would like, I don't want to take a full 8 hours off, like 8 extra hours off, but I would like it if I could get off maybe like 1 or 2 hours early. That would be kind of fun. Just start my weekend a little early. It's tied for the biggest class I've ever had. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so then that's an I'm sorry. I hope it goes well. For New Jersey, it's around 30. Ugh. I don't have much need to anymore, but every once in a while I pull out my 85,000 point list for reasons why I enjoyed being homeschooled. And that's one of them. I don't have much reason to do that anymore because I'm obviously not in school anymore, but reasons I was glad I was homeschooled, that. I was like home in private school, so it wasn't just homeschooled. Oh, Vicky is texting us. Camping is just something else, huh? It's almost like you're living in some lawless wilderness. No, but go off. I played Powerwash Sim 2 with my friend until 8 a.m. Saturday. Oh, that's so fun. Take this morning, for example. I thought I'd make us pots of delicious porridge to eat after mushroom picking in the woods. You guys picked psychedelic mushrooms, didn't you? Listen, if there's anything I learned from freaking TikTok and get videos like it. Just don't eat wild mushrooms. Don't do it. Unless you know what you're doing, just don't do it, because chicken of the woods and the jack-o'-lantern mushroom looks functionally the same. And one of them is super delicious and the other one is wildly deadly. And I just don't do it. Just don't. Just be smart and don't die. A lot of classes get a teacher's aide to assist. Yeah. I doubt that's available where Queen Rat is, though. It's in Kansas, so... There go my weekend plans. Thanks, Amy. What, mushroom? Oh, that you're planning on to pick mushrooms? Well, I'm sorry. I'd rather you not be dead. And the wise words of Black Forager, happy snacking, don't die. If you have to pick things wild, go watch Black Forager's videos. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she's iconic. A queen. Yeah, my weekend plans are to try to remember how to take a vacation. That's my weekend plans, at least on Friday. Visits to garden soon or summer bad time? I currently don't have a lot of time to visit the gardens. I can, but I'm very busy with my freelancing stuff, which does require me to be at home for now. If there's a future someday in which the freelancing stuff is more of my full-time job, then I could go do freelancing work at the gardens once I'd done some part of the steps at home and the other parts can happen at the gardens. So I'm low-key envisioning that on my manifestation board. But we're not there yet. So unfortunately, I'm very busy on the weekends basically, but summer's not a bad time to go. It isn't. I like it. And they have the, they have the atrium and stuff too. They have like the big greenhouse area. So you can go in there and hang out, and they have Wi-Fi in there and stuff. So you can do like whatever you need. It's nice and, temperature controlled in there. But I'm just very busy. Next weekend, I will be going to the Crystal Show with Kaylin. And I'm very excited because we haven't been in literally years. We haven't gotten crystals in a long time. But it's basically a crystal wholesaler that a few times a year opens up their warehouse to the public for public shopping. Normally they just sell to wholesalers, but they do public events like every 5-6 months or so. And we're always aware we've gotten some of our biggest crystals from there. We've always been aware, but we haven't gone super often because it's just crystals are expensive. They're going to be worse now than they used to be. And we haven't had any, you don't need to go buy crystals all the time, but we're feeling in the mood to get some more. So we're going to go do that and it'll be fun. We had an awesome map of this disco-like skater rink. Is that available free, Panda, or is that one of the paid ones? Because I know they have paid DLC for this stuff. I've actually never paid for the paid DLC on the original one. I don't know if it's worth it or not. So the log bench and the floor is done. Excellent. So now we just got to do the grill and the fire pit. So yeah, we have plans for next weekend. And so obviously I have off for the 3rd/4th of July. It's a free map. Oh, that's awesome. I love skating rinks, so I will be very excited to do that one. What am I saying? Yep, lost it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I was going to say something and it went straight out my head. We don't have the DLCs either. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. I get it, but if I was, playing it more religiously on stream, maybe I would, but, we'll probably barely have time, if at all, to finish the main plot of the game, much less, that. So, what's crouch? That's not crouch. No. That's crouch. Okay, cool. I have to remember what crouch is. Nope. This is okay. Yeah, so white van content, unfortunately, I have none for you. I am sorry. The white van has not returned. It was here for a scant 12 hours, and it has now left. So, methinks that it served its purpose. The people that I hate still have not moved out, so I do feel cock blocked on that. But still playing Final Fantasy 16 and JRPGs be draining. So I actually played Final Fantasy 13. I never finished it, but I did very much like it. I've actually kind of always wanted to stream it, but it's very slow. But I would love to play more Final Fantasy games in the future. I think they're super neat. So one of these days we'll get into an MMO and then it'll be over. The problem is it's time for stream. That's really the biggest issue, is having the time to play all the games that I want, because there's so many good ones and stuff. So, that's like the biggest issue usually. So, but I would love to play a Final Fantasy game or two at some point. 16's the one with Clive, right? The newer one. I haven't really been keeping up with video games the way that I should, because I've been heckin' busy. But, you know. It's so pretty. So 70s and 80s, the color scheme's my favorite. Is it like the old, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, the old Sparkles skating rinks? When we got back from our walk, all the porridge had been eaten, even though hubby likes his stone cold and I like mine boiling hot. Oh, I see. Who's the Goldilocks then? To be fair, our kids' porridge was there for the taking, as they like theirs somewhere in the middle. Yes, okay. So it's the, for some reason my brain's like it's the Berenstein Bears. It's the three little bears and the Goldilocks. Three little bears. The three bears of Goldilocks. So we got to figure out who Goldilocks is then. I hope you'll get to it. Yeah, we might. We might. I feel like, so I think we wouldn't if I wasn't low-key at this point a little bit of a Power Wash Pro. But again, when I tell you, there are some games that I have played at work because I am anxious and the game is kind of the only thing I can get myself to do. Some games like this are very soothing for the anxiety. It's just very, like, you know, calming. So I have played an absolute heck ton of Power Wash. So I feel like I'm moving fairly quickly through the levels, if that makes sense. Like, I could be faster, but I'm very, at this point, I've played this game so much. It's like, you know, I'm systematic with it. There's Game, Toothsome Game, and Game Beyond Game, which I feel like is the JRPG space. 16 is Clive, and it's Game of Thrones meets Colossal Kaiju Patterns. I watched, like, the first 10 hours of it online. Wow. This is quite dirty, huh? Oh, another update. King's Grim was going to say fire. Yeah, I think you mentioned it last time. You have to give me... King is required to try out different recipes for me, specifically. Is that an ad? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hold on. Is that an ad? There was not ads on this the last time we played this. Absolutely not. That's incredibly rude. Hello? There was a not ads on that. Okay, it's still playing. Anyway, King is required to try out recipes for me specifically, so I can find out what recipes and good and what are and what aren't, because I we own an air fryer, we never use it because I never found the recipes. So we actually got it now. It's perfect. I'm so glad. How are you just erasing leaves with a power washer? Shh. Whoa, it's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. I'm a wizard. All of the magic skills we got from the library sorting game have translated into Power Washer, and I'm just sort of a wizard now. A Power Washer can cut through flesh? I mean, actually, yes. That is, yes. IRL, yes. Easily, actually. Like, it depends on the settings of your washer, but, like, I feel like that's incredibly reasonable. They give you, like, warnings and stuff when you buy one, so, like... Yeah, like IRL, that's not that hard. So it can break a fine. Yeah, it's not. Water is a terrifying thing. Don't put it in your eye. Well, yes, obviously. Unless you want to be key free. Like, unless you just wanted to be like Kakashiing it up in here, but like, my friend's brother went to the hospital yesterday because he power washed with shorts on. Ah, men. Not the power washers in Dune that can cut ships in two. That might be a little bit extra, but again, I don't feel like that's really beyond the realm of imagination. You need to have one that has high enough water pressure, but like, and so like commercial one probably doesn't do it, but like, it doesn't sound like it turned out well. I mean, I feel like alone, this game is really not showing it, but when you pressure wash stuff, like the dirt flies up and hits you in the face. Like it's a legit thing. Like, they recommend you low-key use PPE whenever you power wash IRL, because the dirt, like, flies everywhere. It can, like, and it stings, like shrapnel. So, you know. It's a real safety hazard. Okay. Cool, we got the ground done. We actually really got it done. So power wash, a lot of people that I see play power wash, a lot of male streamers, tend to get very obsessive about like they have to clean every tiny speck of dirt. And I'm like, honestly, the game is actually really forgiving. It doesn't require you to clean every speck of dirt, like genuinely. Like you can if you want to, if that's just what floats your boat. But like the game will often clear you way faster than you think it will. Like, see, it's dinging me already. So you really don't have to go that hard. A gun that erases your flesh. Yeah, you know. It was his brother's first job and he didn't wear PPE. Tell you something else that's weird about camping. Out here, everything has legs, even the logs. Methinks you sat on an alligator, madame. That doesn't sound like... Logs do not have legs, actually. I would know. I'm a certified outdoor person. I was my credentials are I was a country girl for like a good portion of my life. What am I missing? Please wipe your paws. So cute. Wait, I feel like there's something. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's little butterflies. There was not butterflies in the last game. There's little butterflies. It's making me happy. It's so cute. They're flying around. Little monarch butterflies, painted ladies. So pretty. At least he didn't erase his pee. That's funny. Oh my god. Unhinged. It was some rather big coincidence considering this is the same friend I played Power Wash with, yeah. Yeah, no. Methinks, madame, you sat on a bear and or alligator, which is what you're not supposed to do when you go camping, actually. So... My credentials are I was a country girl for a significant portion of my life, and I know these things. I will hydrate. Thank you. I need to actually switch to my water. Ugh. Yeah, the hot chocolate has gotten cold. Ugh. I'm so glad I have this on Steam, but I wish that oh, there's like a little star on the wall, I think, or maybe I was just tripping. I'm not sure. I wish that my Steam games would translate to my Switch, because now this isn't on my Switch and I kind of wish it was. I could play it at work. I played the original levels in original Power Wash so many times over. At this point, I have them all memorized, so like... Anywho. I'll switch back to yellow in a minute. I just was trying to get faster coverage. Okay. Yellow is my preferred nozzle setting. So dang, this is some dirty, these are some dirty windows. Here, yeah. Let's get some foam up in here for the stubborn stuff. Because that's how you're supposed to do that, right? Okay. I'm not much of a foam user in this game, but I will use it on like the rusty stuff. Because I'm not going to spend 5,000 years doing that by hand, so... Got that. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes sketches about my gacha games, because gacha games are basically very similar to JRPGs. I mean, a lot of them are. Frankly, they are genuinely just JRPGs in general as like a genre. Just the biggest difference is that they you know, have the gotcha element to it, but a lot of the themes of them technically are JRPG. Here, I will save. That's a good idea. How do I do that again? Wait. No. Manual save. X. I saved. Perfect, thank you. I will stretch as well. Ugh. Ooh, I'm doing gun tricks. That's neat. Is there any summer stuff Miss Amy's looking forward to? Honestly, is there any summer Miss Amy? Do you mean like summer activities or just summer, like, oh, summer anime? That's totally fine. I have not seen the thing yet. So that's your answer, is I actually don't know what's available and what isn't. I'm sure there will be once I actually know what is playing and what isn't. But I'm waiting on my YouTuber that does the ones to watch to tell me about it, because I am a 30-year-old woman who technically, when I did the math, works like 40. Yeah, so I wait for my favorite YouTuber to tell me what anime to watch, and then I watch it. Or I take suggestions from chat. Like, if you guys tell me of an anime that's really good, I will watch it because I've gotten a recommendation, but I don't have the time to sit there and watch everything on my own, basically, so. Horror games, as I play and know them, it's inquisitive first-person experiences or some third-person conserve and wreckage. Yeah, I like watching horror games. I'm not much of a horror game player. That obviously could change eventually in the future. But I don't know if I would be entertaining to play horror games, because whenever I play horror games and I get scared, I don't get loud. Like, a lot of people, whenever they get scared, they scream. I don't scream, I shut up. I get really quiet and like laser focused because I'm scared. So I shut down and get quiet. I think that would be funnier if I had face cam on. It's because I don't have face cam on that I'm like, I don't think it would be. And my VTuber doesn't communicate my facial expressions as well as I would like it to for that. Because some people's VTubers do communicate their facial expressions better, but I don't. I could make mine do that, but it's a lot of work and I don't have the time right now. That was always on my checklist of things to do when I had more time, and I just don't. But I changed where I know a monster can take damage to the face. Yes, you know. Were they the ones that recommended Marriage Toxin? Actually, no, they didn't recommend Marriage Toxin. They obviously recommended Atelier, and I think they actually did recommend Sentenced to Be a Hero to me. But actually, the internet recommended Marriage Toxin to me. I was getting a ton of edits on the internet about Marriage Toxin and how good it was, and that was what kind of incentivized me to try it out. So, get that foam in there. There we go. Perfect. See? Work smarter, not harder. I hardly get scared. I hardly scream in horror games, at least on stream. I'll jump scare real bad, but I won't scream usually. Again, I haven't really tested it, so I don't like, that's not like a factual statement per se. I just, you know, I would love to do face cam streams at some point. It's just, I'm not ready for that quite yet. But when that happens, y'all will know. That sounds like anniversary behavior. Oh, by the way, speaking of scary, I get clipped when I get scared. Speaking of scary and like spoopy stuff, I know what my Halloween costume is going to be this year. Y'all know I like to go all out for Halloween. I didn't really have an idea for a costume this year. I wasn't like super sure of what I wanted to do. I mean, for stream specifically, like my VTuber outfit. I wasn't super sure what I wanted to do. I didn't have like any specific visions because I have ideas of what I would like to do someday, but I'm not ready to do them yet. Like paying some money for it. And I'm not ready for that yet right now. So I wasn't ready to do that quite yet. But then I saw another streamer do this for themselves for something else. And I went, oh, that is unhinged. So needless to say, I have terrible ideas for my Halloween costume this year. And you all should be frightened, but not in a scary way. Not in a scary way. More like a mind trippy kind of way. But I have ideas for my outfit this year, and it's going to be feral. So please prepare your butts for that. So I'm just saying you won't want to miss it, you know? You know? Just that sort of vibe. Not to toot my own advertisement or anything, but you probably won't want to miss it. It's going to be iconic. So, Japanese wrestling mask this year. That's crazy. Is the costume really glass pizza? No. I mean, it'll be a snack, but not that kind of snack, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm very excited for that. I haven't started working on it, obviously, it's months away, but like, I'll just spend a weekend and brew something terrible in my VTube studio, as I usually do in Vroid Studio. I actually was thinking about making the fall, if you guys are interested, making the fall outfit with you guys on stream. I want to make an outfit with you guys on stream at some point, just to show you the process, but I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the fall outfit, or I think the fall outfit is going to be kind of like, not boring, but like, I already have a pretty good idea of what I want. It's not going to be super experimental, at least as far as I'm aware. But Amy's going to be a serial killer for Halloween. Gonna finally release the killer that built up from her job. I mean, dear God. Honestly, the customers are horrible. It's not the customers that make me feel that way. Stab, 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 stabby, stab. It's not the customers that make me feel that way. It's my bosses. I don't get that way about customers. They're horrible, but I can get them off my phone. I get that way about the people that I can't escape, which is my authority figures. So, not that I want to stab them. This is for legal purposes. I'm not saying I want to stab them. I'm just saying that I don't crash out over my customers. You know what I mean? So, stabby, stab, stab. Now my brain's trying to sit here and think about the most unhinged, like, internet murder song I can think of. Besides the I'm in love with a killer song. I'm in love with a killer. It's driving me wild. Now my brain's like running through the Shia LaBeouf. Shia surprise. There's a ring in his hand and love in his eyes. Creeping through the darkness, Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. I don't even remember half that song, but I'd be very concerned with Amy's coworkers if she had to work on site with them. I mean, no. My brain's like, what is that sound? It's because is that on a summer evening, baby, you're the end of June. No, I get along with my coworkers pretty well in person, but when I'm with coworkers in person, because I have worked in jobs before. This is the first time I've ever worked remote. Like, now I've worked remote for 6 years, so that actually is pretty significant. But like, I had in-office jobs before and stuff, and not just for like office jobs, also for other like types of small business jobs and stuff. Working in person with my coworkers tends to create, just in general, I have had to sort of accept in adulthood that I am sort of a fairly polarizing person. People either really like me or they really don't. And that's just true everywhere, no matter what I do or how nice I am. That's just sort of factual for me. What are we still? Oh, you. So yeah, that's kind of the way it is when I'm working in person, is that again, people either really like me or they really don't. And so I get to live with that on sort of a daily basis. And so that's why I prefer working remote, is some of that is gentled a little bit when I'm, not face to face with them. So same. I think it's, the neurodivergency. So any update with Jade? She's still getting medication. She's actually been really itchy the past couple weeks, and I feel bad for her, but there's been a lot going on, and I can't really sweep the floor as well as normal because I've been so freaking busy. So I'm going to do some sweeping this weekend. So what are we missing? Is it the pole? It's the pole. Yeah, it's this roof trim. Wrong. Weird. Yeah, she's about the same. We're actually trying to see if we can't save up to get her teeth done this fall. So that's, a whole exciting. That's going to be a hoot when that happens. And we need to get our brakes replaced. We have some big boy purchases we need to do at some point in the near future, and I'm not super thrilled for that. But, it's you. You're the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Okay. Nope. Wait. I'm sorry. Is there two forms of currency? Hold on. What am I doing? No. Buttons. Yes. First off, what am I missing? Lantern. Oh, that's kind of fun that they have like a quick open so that you can... What are we upset about? What are we mad? Is it here? Yes. Okay. There's another lantern allegedly, and I don't know where it is. It's back. How many lanterns? Oh, you. So yeah, I wish I could have a better update for Jade, but unfortunately it just kind of, things are the way that they are right now. And that's okay. Like she's not doing bad. She just kind of is normal. It's just business as usual for her itchiness. I'm hoping that sooner or later we can get some better help for her on that. Where is the dang? It's over here. So she's doing okay. Is this? I was like, I'm moving faster this. No, I'm not. I'm not. It's always hunting down the little stuff. Stepping stone, 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 you. Duck, duck, goose. But yeah, it's always like the, I thought I was going fast and I'm really not. Can I climb this? No. Can't blame me for trying. Cabin roof trim, is it you too? Yeah, it's you too. There we go. We're like so close to being done with this one. Where is it? There it is. Found it. Perfect. Look at us go. Is this spruce spring clean? Your friend Harper says you'd be up for helping me out. My house is nothing short of a national disgrace. Not Michelle Stone. Oh my God. The freaking ads. Blowing my mind. Okay, anyway. Yay, the cheering. Yes, we got our thing done. It's gonna look so good. I will hydrate, thank you. I just heard we got our deposit back, and after watching that amazing video, I'm not surprised. Incredible job. Thank goodness for you and that amazing portable power washer of yours. Hopefully the bear or whatever it was didn't wake up and bother you. We left it sleeping in the lodge and didn't know whether to mention it or not. Oh. Cool. Well, we'll continue. So this is Tribalite Lodge. Apologies for how filthy it is. I've just got back from a dig in Alaska to find the house looking like this, and my other half, Karen, apparently vanished into thin air. It wouldn't be the first time. Whenever she gets a whiff of anything interesting, that's her gone for months. Okay, we're cleaning a house. I think there's like a fair stand, like a fair game stand. I think that was the last thing I remember seeing people. I've seen someone clean this. We're right over the incredible beam, which I'm sure is definitely not going to go away. Are some of these houses ones we cleaned in the past or no? I don't think so. Was that for $1,000? BRB, not Problem Panda. I think it might have been. So, okay, so I see we have P points and then we have $1,000. What are P points? Is it for equipment? No. What is P points? I don't know what oh, it's for the furniture. Oh, the whimsical lamp. I'm obsessed with that. Oh, I'm obsessed. That's so cute. So P points are the furniture points. I see. Well, we will definitely purchase that. Holy cow. I want to save up for this record player too because it's really cute. I need like a desk to put it on, but it's adorable. Cool. Well, that's kind of nice that they have the furniture be a different like currency than the other stuff, so it's not like intruding on stuff. Oh, we do have an orange. I do like me an orange outfit. I don't love this 80s one. I wish there's like a plain pink one. I'm sure there will be a plain pink one. I'll buy some orange gloves though. Right, yes, because I already have the mask. Maybe some orange boots. Your girl likes orange, okay? Oh, we have enough to actually buy an outfit, I think. No, we don't. These are also P points. Wait, these are also P points? I thought this was cash. Well, then what's cash? Is it the washer equipment? Well, I can buy better washers, I guess. I guess I'll buy a better washer. I can't get the soap hose for it, though. Power wash points. Yeah, yes, PP up. Yes, I understand. So how do I know which one I have equipped? Washer radial menu. To change washer. There we go. We have a better power washer now. That's exciting. I mean, I'll do that. We can earn some money and then get the soap extension for this one and stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, that's much better already. Very good. That is very good. Actually, I could maybe even do the green one because this one's, yeah, because this one's so strong. I don't love the green normally, but getting a wide surface area, I feel like it's maybe kind of worth it to do that with. So I think that was, in fact, for $1,000. I think it was supposed to be like $600, but they might have given me a bonus or whatever. So that's kind of great. Hello, Michelle Stone. I probably should have mentioned that the house is directly underneath the beam's path and in the firing line for the famous Merman Hum. Merman Hum sounds like a male stripper name. Just saying. But yeah, Silver, I will let you know once I have the summer anime. I just have not watched I'm waiting for my ones to watch video is what I'm waiting for. And I'm waiting for the internet to recommend me things. That's really what it comes down to. We have been kind of blazing through our anime. I'm done with Witch Hat. We're almost done with Damon's. I need to catch up on, we watched a couple episodes of Marriage Talks the other night. I need to catch up on, we're almost done with the second season of Shangri-La. I heard there was a third season of Shangri-La coming out sometime this year. And I thought it was going to be the spring season, but it wasn't. So I need to find out when that's coming out because I will watch it because I love Shangri-La. It's very good. Yeah, you going to have a great rest of the stream? Yeah, you have a good evening, Queen Rat. I hope you have a fantastic time. Good luck. Tell King Rat congrats on the job and good luck with the moving and everything. I hope that goes smoothly for the both of you. Has Damon gotten even better late episodes? I love Damon's. I don't know if you would love Damon's because currently Damon's is very character driven, but it's not that they do not have action because they do. It's just more like the episodes are very character driven interspersed with like incredibly gory combat. So like the combat in Damon's as of right now is not super frequent, but when it happens, oh boy, it is quite intense. The characters are very ruthless in Damon's, which is very fun. But right now there's a big emphasis on like character growth. So, but I really love it. It is some good good soup. I don't know how long the manga is going to be. I don't know. Like, I don't know about the manga. I know that it exists, obviously, but like, I don't know if we have like an estimate for how long the anime is going to be or not. Like the anime and the manga. If it's going to be as long as FMA was, or if it's going to be shorter. But I think it's some good soup, and I'm really enjoying it. So I would recommend checking it out if you thought you were going to like it. But I would recommend Damon's to people. But I don't think that everyone will like it. But I'm fine with that. It just means you got taste. So, yeah, bye, Queen Brad. I hope you have a lovely evening. I will see you next week. Good luck. So, also, I'm still watching Slime as it comes out. That's going to be like 60 episodes. So, that's just sort of like a lifelong commitment right now. So, and I'm loving it, as per usual. Slime is great. It's exactly everything I want it to be. So, actually, so funny story. I've been thinking about, so this is kind of a long story. So let me give some context to this. So, growing up, my parents were very bad about letting us buy Christmas presents for them. Like my dad bought everything he wanted, and then my mom didn't want anything. And so when we moved, like became roommates, Kaylin, like mentioned that her family does a whole thing where you do like a Christmas list or whatever. And we haven't bought each other Christmas presents until really this year because we haven't had the money to, but we're finally at the point where we can. Anyway, TLDR, I'm thinking about putting together like a gift list, essentially. And one of the things I think I am going to include on there is actually, there is a Mononoke figure that I kind of want to get before it's gone, because it's from the anime Mononoke, which is one of my favorite anime ever. Personally, I love the Beam's gentle hum, but it drove Kara into distraction. Actually, maybe that's why she's not here. Yeah, fun fact about me, I can't stand it when I'm stuck in a place with a constant vibrating hum sound. There's like a few things in my life that drive me absolutely insane. And if there's like a vibrating hum noise that I can't escape from, like say, I used to have a mini fridge in my room in college that the fan eventually went bad and it would hum all the time, actually made me want to jump off the roof. Like I can't, see, I would not be able to handle that either. Anyway, there's a Mononoke figure I really want that I will probably put on. See, the thing is, someday when I have a ton of disposable income, I'm going to start collecting anime figures, and then it'll be over for everyone. Because I do want to collect anime figures. They're just expensive. But I was just thinking about the other day because of just anime in general, and I want that Mononoke figure because it's so good. And it's not terribly expensive, but I do think it's out of print. So I kind of want to get one before they're gone, if that makes any sense. I'm sure I can get it off of eBay, but I like it just, you know. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, actually, because sharing is caring. Oh my god, Mononoke figure. Oh, there's a new one. Oh, you know, Mononoke recently had a, oh, it's not as cheap as it used to be. Oh boy. Yeah, that's probably because it's out of print now. Oof, never mind. It's way more expensive than it used to be. That's fine. Here. Stop trying to dox me. Everything wants to show your, like, email. Can you please? Yeah, this. This is from the anime Mononoke. This is such a good figure. It's such a good figure. I'm obsessed with it. I want this one so bad. It's more expensive than it used to be, though. $500? Yeah, nope. It used to be like 50, so rip me. That's fine. I'll get it someday. I just might have to get off of eBay for way too much money. That's fine. Okay. Anyway. Alrighty. Yeah, once I can start collecting figures, it's over for you hoes. That's really colorful. The anime is. So if you want to watch a bougie anime, like I am talking one of the bougiest, most high art, artistic anime you've ever seen, highly recommend Mononoke. Maybe one of my favorite anime of all time. I had Mononoke recommended to me from a guy who actually is the anime man. Joey. He's been on YouTube for forever. He's an anime YouTuber from forever ago. He doesn't really do much anime stuff anymore, but he lives in Japan now. But he's half Japanese, so he grew up being very obsessed with anime culture just because he was half Japanese, half Australian. He grew up in Australia and moved to Japan as an adult because he just is obsessed with his culture. So I mention that specifically because Mononoke is incredibly Japanese. Like, you have to know a lot about Japanese culture to really get all the stuff in Mononoke, but it is functionally high art. So, you know, that's just kind of, that's the vibe. So, by the way, it is cooking ASMR time. We're having burgers tonight. It is burger time. So, anyway, that's, would recommend Mononoke. They recently had a movie. Someone's excited. They're shouting, woo, there it is, and clapping. That's wild. That is wild indeed. No, that Mononoke figure is kind of my dream figure. There's a lot of figures out there, so figures are tough because really, honestly, it will really be over the day that I can go to Akihabara and go to these secondhand figure shops and buy figures that people have like sold that they don't want anymore. That'll be where it's good, because first off, you get it at a crazy discount, and they're in good, like, they only put out ones that are in good condition, like lightly used. Like, they don't put out ones that are in like bad condition. Figures are tough because a lot of figures are incredibly limited run. Like, some figures, the more mass-produced ones, are typically lower quality and they're cheaper, which is awesome. But some of the best figures out there for the anime I actually like and am interested in are like limited run and very expensive. So it's not something you can just find anymore. Like, I would really love a really good Black Butler figure, and the only Black Butler figures I see online are kind of bad. But it's because the really good quality ones were like limited run and they happened in like 2008. So like, it's very hard to get a hold of now, and it's not something you can really just shop for online. You kind of have to go to Japan to go look through their stores and stuff. So like, you don't have to. I am sure, you know, someone out there could school me on how to actually do it and find good shit. And I just don't know. I obviously have never shopped for figures online, actually. I've just heard people talking about it and done like my own like preliminary research because I haven't had the money for it. But like, someday when I can afford a figure, it's over for you. I will have a whole figure collection. It'll be a whole thing. So. Oh, new job. Derek Degas. Suddy Rich, fancy a shot at the movie business. Our star dog needs a good washing down before tomorrow's shoot. Oh, it's a car. It's that car, isn't it? Ugh. It's that weird car we saw on the movie poster earlier on the toilet. I'm kind of interested what the heck is so exciting. That, to me, Panda, sounds like sports behavior. Typically, I hear yelling of that nature with sports. I don't do yelling of that nature except with like art, apparently. Because I get that way whenever I'm working on a creative project and Kaylin gives me a good suggestion. I'm like, yes, that's a great suggestion. I'll do that immediately. Yes. So I get that hype about art, apparently. Like a man gets hype about football. But this is pretty. I do miss, hi Lunch, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Y'all, do you remember these windows in the 80s? I miss these like windows, like these like Art Deco windows. I specifically miss this type of window. Do you remember the windows growing up that they used to have that were like bricks of frosted glass? And they would like, they'd let light through, but they were like opaque. Or like they were like translucent. They used to have them in like doctor's offices and stuff. I miss that. I think we need more of that kind of behavior in 2026. Well, you start the cross stitch this weekend. I only cross stitch at work. So I actually am currently finishing up, like I was working on it today. I'm finishing up the stitch cross stitch that I started over a year ago that I got from Five Below. And then I am also finishing up the Fox cross stitch because that cross stitch shipment came with the last color I needed to finish the Fox. So I actually been working on both Stitch and the Fox today, and the Fox is looking gorgeous. That beautiful rusty red is exactly what it needed to bring the whole thing together. So I think that's too. Can't think of what else it would be. Usually with a man yelling at sports. You're doing a hurry night. I'm doing good lunch. Thank you. Little tired. I've been burning the candle at both ends a little bit lately, but I do get a 3-day weekend. So I am very excited about that. I will spend it trying to remember what taking a vacation feels like and having a holiday feels like. But yes, I'm very excited for my 3-day weekend. I'm going to do absolutely nothing on Friday. Just play some video games, probably lay face down, maybe play with some yarn and wind some yarn for knitting, and laying in bed until at least noon and watching YouTube videos. Because that is my idea of and maybe painting my nails. So, the fox is looking foxy. Yes, she is. She's looking gorgeous, and I'm so excited. So, I'm excited to see her done. She's so close to being done. Then, I'm going to have to go through and finish my projects, and that's terrifying. And we don't... Listen, with fiber arts projects, there's always there are 3 stages to a fiber art project. When I say fiber art, that's cross stitch, knitting, crochet, weaving, quilting, anything that involves fiber art is a fiber arts project. There are always 3 phases. There's the planning, which a lot of them take extensive planning to do. So you can't just whip it out and freeball it. Like, you can if you really know what you're doing, but for the most part, you actually have to plan pretty extensively and get all the materials together. There's the actual execution of it, which sometimes can take months to years, depending on how big the project is that you decide to work on. And then there's always a finishing step. And the finishing step somehow is the hardest for me. I'm going to need to take both of my cross stitches, take them out of the hoops, iron them, because as I work on them, my hands sweat. You get moisture from your hands onto the fabric. And so it makes a little wrinkly. So they look so much better when you go through and iron them so that they're flat and they look nice and crisp. Put them back in the hoops. I will need to go, unfortunately, to Hobby Lobby or Michael's to buy some fabric to back them with. And then I will have to do the process of backing them, cutting off the extra fabric, gluing on the backs to them. And then they will be done and ready to hang on my wall. And that's always the hardest part. Don't tempt me with a good time. You describe my perfect weekend. That is what a perfect weekend is for me, yes. A perfect day off for me is lay in bed till noon. So I wake up at 9:30 on my days off. Here, I will stretch things over. Oh, my tailbone's sore. When I have days off, sleeping into me is usually 9:30. I'll wake up at 9:30, watch YouTube videos until noon, just lay in bed. Listen, everybody has their thing. I'm a big lay in bed person. Bed is the best place to be, actually. 100% genuinely. Bed is actually the best place to be. Just laying, you don't have to be sleeping necessarily, just being in bed. Peak place to be is in bed. Lay in bed, get up, make lunch, shower, do some nice, have some yummy food, maybe get a snacky, like a dessert or something, and then spend the afternoon playing video games and doing art. That is sort of the perfect day for me. Taking a nap, very important. Naps are so important. But yeah, take a good afternoon nap. That's my lazy day vibe. Although lately I have been the beam is gone. I knew that beam was gonna go somewhere. Wait, where's the beam gone? The beam is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, something's changed. Yeah, the beam is gone. This will not cause any problems later because the beam was the only thing suppressing the volcano from exploding. Or wasn't that beam keeping the volcano in check? Hey, the beam is gone. I'm sure we're not gonna have to fix that. We were the one that fixed it in the first place. I'm sure we'll be the one to fix it again. Yeah, my ideal going out day is more going shopping, getting a slushie, going to the gardens maybe and hanging out for a bit, doing some art at the gardens. I really want to paint at the gardens at some point, but that's a lot of prep. You gotta bring your paints with you, water. There's just a lot of steps to that. And I'm not very good at painting yet. So I'm learning, but I need to get better. But doing art on a bench involves you hunching over yourself like a shrimp. So the setup for that is kind of complicated sometimes. So there's not like a super convenient way to do it. I don't want to, you know, someday I need to get a little easel. That's probably how people do it, right? When they go paint in public, is they get an easel and they don't shrimp. Fleckles? Hi, Prince. How are you? Fleckles? Who's Fleckles? Mine? Oh, my Fleckles. It's actually, I don't know if you've seen this model yet, or this outfit yet, Prince. They're actually, hold on. I'll mess it up. They're little hearts. They're little heart freckles. They're my watermelon seeds, because this is a watermelon themed outfit. I don't remember how many times I scrolled. Is this right? That's right. Okay, cool. They're little hearts. So planner painting is done with a sketchbook or an easel. Yeah, I figure that's probably what normal people do. I'm still learning how to art, frankly. So I grew up with parents that didn't necessarily discourage me from doing art, but art was definitely seen as something you do in your spare time for fun and not like important. And also, why did you waste your time on that? Like, they were very science people. They were an engineer and a nurse, respectively. So, like, it's not that they objectively they knew art was a good thing, but they did not do art casually for themselves. And why do art when you could be doing homework? So that was kind of, I got sort of subtly discouraged from doing art, whether they intended to or not. So I'm learning to art as an adult, and it's a very different experience. So also, art was fine as long as I was making presents for like my family members, like my grandma or something. Making art for me was seen as, why'd you spend money on that? So, and again, it wasn't said out loud. It was just heavily implied via judgmental looks. So anyway, but yeah, going and doing public painting would be easier with an easel, I guess. And maybe if I had like a blankie to sit on the ground, that might be nice too. But my dream is to go do some watercolor at the gardens or some gouache. No, I'm big on laying in bed and watching YouTube videos. Currently, I'm watching Sips play Oxygen Not Included. He also recently did some City Skylines. And he also has played a little bit more of Planet Coaster 2. So I have a lot of stuff to watch over the weekend. Also, I am watching some like dumb anime right now. I always have the anime I watch with Kaylin, which is like the good stuff. And then I have anime I watch like personally. I'm currently watching The Holy Grail of Eris, which is a villainous anime. And I'm enjoying it. It's dumb. It's like, it's not like it's like super high quality or anything. I sometimes like to turn on anime that's like no brainer. So, do you think tomorrow will be dead at work? I hope so. They're actually planning on it because they did say that they're going to wheel spin around 1 o'clock tomorrow to maybe send some people home early. And I would love it if I earned a couple hours back. That'd be nice. So, I started my Dress Up Darling. Is so good. See, but Prince, Dress Up Darling is art. Dress Up Darling is actually an art form. So, you know, that's the tea. I have not seen the newer seasons of Dress Up Darling. I need to catch up, but I did watch all of season 1, and I don't really know how to phrase this without being extra, so maybe I'll just be extra. But I've been really enjoying lately anime like Dress Up Darling or Marriage Toxin that, for lack of a better word, are very adult and addressing adult situations and like make a lot of sexual jokes, but it's not gross. They're not doing it in like a weird way. They're doing it in like an honest way of like, this is just what it's like to be an adult and be in a relationship with someone that you find incredibly sexy and all the feelings that come with that. And I think that's great. I think it's very funny. I think we need content like that in the world of people just being people and being open about their relationships and stuff. Like Dress Up Darling is very horny, but it's horny in a very classic way, in a very real way. And so I love that. I think it's great. Like, I unapologetically real. Exactly. And I love that. I think that's important for people to be able to see because I think it's healthy. So I kind of liked, this is such a deep cut, but I kind of like the original Deadpool movie for that. The OG Deadpool movie was like that, showing his relationship with his girlfriend was just very open and like real, and them enjoying their time together and having fun and stuff. It was short-lived, obviously, because she like, he gets cancer or whatever. Spoilers. But like, you know, I just very much liked the open frankness of that. So I just thought it was very fun and very like realistic of what a real relationship is like between two people. And I like that a lot. I think it's a good example for people. So, oh, there is a ladder. Well, see, we're already almost at 50% on this. Oop. Yeah, girl. Oh, this is they did say it was the Tribalite house. It do be the Tribalite house. Look at that. It is a Tribalite. We just watched that. We just watched number 2 and it got too sad, so we turned. I have not seen the second Deadpool movie, I don't think. Have I? I don't think I have. Jeff Jefferson, how do, Dirt and Finder? It's been a while. I have a big job for you. Giant, in fact. A billboard with the greatest announcement in the history of our county. Oh boy. Jeff Jefferson III, aren't you the son of the previous mayor who embezzled funds, fled the county, and you tried to get me to wash your airplane that definitely didn't have space lasers on it? Jeff Jefferson, I always remember corrupt capitalists. You can't escape from me. You gotta head out. Thank you, sirs, for coming and hanging out, Silver. Thank you for yapping. Happy 25th dinner. Oh my God. Everyone, just be safe this weekend and maybe don't go and be too crazy. Again, you don't have to believe me, but I will say the astrology for this weekend is super bad. It's really like people getting into fights and chaotic stuff happening kind of bad. Like, just be careful driving kind of bad. So just be safe. So maybe don't attend too many huge gatherings if at all possible. Yeah, bye, Silver. Have a good weekend. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. I will probably run over. I keep telling myself I need to stop running over because I'm very tired after I stream. But I love it. I'm having a good time. So I don't want to stop because I'm enjoying myself. Don't add to the don't add the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't need bail and make it back with all your fingers. Exactly. Prince gets it. Where are we running? What, from the astrology? Yeah, just be safe, you know. Yeah, I really should. Oh, we're running over. I'm saying I'm running I technically only should stream for 2 hours, but I've been streaming for like an hour, like 2.5 hours. And I just, the later I am, the more tired I am for work the next day and stuff. But also, like, I love it. I'm having a good time, so I don't want to stop. So, you know. It's been 2 hours already. It has, Panda. I'm able to see my counter. Because you stream, you know, there's a session. Well, yes, there's a session counter. I don't know how much. I know you use mobile, so it's a little bit different for you. I don't know if you can see the session counter, but I track how long I've been streaming by the session counter. Work smork. Yeah, I'm hoping I get off a little. It's like super, super quiet tomorrow, and I get off a little early. That would be lovely. It would be lovely if I could. I'm sorry. Those birds in the sky kind of look more like manta rays than they do birds. Like stingrays. I know they're birds, but the shape of them look more like stingrays. But that is kind of funny because they make Power Wash all Atlantis themed. Like, that's part of the plot, is that it's like next to Atlantis or whatever. So, and they make everything like ocean themed. Like, this is like a Tribalite house. That's kind of funny. My brain just went, I was just casually power washing into the sky, and my brain went, that's not a bird, that's a stingray. And then I stopped for a second, and I was like, what? I saw it, I just can't believe it's been 2 hours. I know, right? I know. Oh, we need to make sure to pet the cats the next time. Very important. I'm going to send everyone home at noon, and then I'll finish out the day normally alone. Oh, for your job? That's so nice of you, but also I'm sorry you'll be alone. That's the worst. I hope you can find a fun stream to watch or something. You get the third off, I'm assuming? I hope you do. You'll have Rorks, it's fine. Okay, that's sweet. That's nice of you to send everybody home early, though. That is very nice of you. I think my music stopped. It totally did. Okay, there we go. I was like, it's been quiet for way too long. Heck yes, 3-day weekend, heck yes. But we have a bunch of options. This is fun. AMYWASH, washing the world, one wash at a time. Washing the world, one wash at a time. AMYWASH. Come get your dirt washed by Amy. Pay her lots of money. AMYWASH. Feel the most bonita you felt in years. Now only $9.99. This weekend only. For only $999 this weekend only. AMYWASH. Feel the most bonita you felt in years. Do you feel bonita? I feel bonita. Wonderful, because you look bonita. AMYWASH. My God. So, lunch, I know we were talking about it last week, but I was really crying after stream, not last week, maybe Monday? Anyway, I was crying after stream about how there's so many amazing games out there, lunch, and I, like, don't have time to play all of them. I know we were talking about that technically a little bit last time, like last stream, but we, like, it just, there's so many good games, and you never have time to play all of them, and it really sucks. I know you commiserate with that, and Panda, I'm sure you do too, but, like, there's so many freaking good games out there, and it just really sucks that we don't have time to play all of them all the time. You're with Gifted the Cute. Oh my God, what's it called? You have like the cutest game recommendations. Just so many games, so little time. Climber animals together? Oh. You just climb. So it's kind of like Peak, maybe? Is it like similar to Peak or different? There's so many good friend games coming out. What did I see? I saw a trailer the other day for something Unhinged that looked really cute. Oh my God, there's a zoo game. There's a zoo game coming, or no, sorry. There's a Jurassic Park game. They're calling it Dino Park, so it's not like Jurassic Park branded. But there's a game in development right now that's a 4-person. There's so many games I've done neither time for or just not the money. It's on sale for like $2. You just hop around. It's more like parkour. We're gonna play it Friday. I love dinos. That's cute. That sounds like a cute game. Lunch. And $2 is very cheap. But yeah, it's basically essentially a Jurassic Park game that's kind of like a lot of the 4-player games like RV There Yet and stuff that's really popular lately, the party games. But basically the idea is you're essentially running a Jurassic Park together, and when the power goes out intermittently, the dinos get loose and eat your guests. So you have to keep the dinos happy, you have to keep the guests alive, and it's kind of chaotic the way that like RV There Yet and a lot of like 4-person like party games are, and it looks hilarious. It's in development, so it's not out yet, but I was like, that sounds like an amazing concept for a game, so I hope it's very cute when it comes out. I'm loving this like weird revival we've seen. I feel like 2025, 2026, we've seen this revival of like 4-person party games. Like Peak is like that, RV There Yet is like that. There's just a lot of like fun group party games, and I kind of love that. I think that people should socialize more. Not that I do, but like I think people should socialize more. I fell. It's fine. Have you seen the dino game where you are a dino? No, I have not. And you eat your friends. I've only seen it on shorts. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Heck. Let me back up. Freeney. Whoop. Okay. I was like, oh yeah, me and my hubris. I was like, we're gonna finish this game so fast. We haven't even gotten 2 levels done today. It's fine. We're just vibing, you know? And Power Wash is always here when we want to come back to it. Or we need a good chill day. I have to decide what spoopy games we want to play this fall. We may have to do another Discord vote. Genuinely, we might have to do another Discord vote because I feel like there's so many good spoopy games and I don't know which one I want us to play on stream. Like, I know I probably want to play Grave Seasons, but I don't know about, I mean, not Grave Seasons, oh my god, that's the game Cream I was like. The Grimshire. I think I want to play Grimshire, but I don't know about the other one. You meant the Climber Animals game? Yeah, the parkour game, yeah. Yeah, I'm loving all these party games they're doing. I think that's fun. Also, it's not like giant party games, just like 4-person party games. I don't know if you saw what I said about it on Steam. About Grimshire or the party game? Or so what you said about Steam? I don't think I did. I'm sorry, I think I missed it. My chat window is actually very small. I don't get to see a lot of messages at the time. The party game? The Climbers game? You mentioned that it, like what it was about and stuff. I think I saw that one. Ooh. Yeah. I think I saw that. I am getting a little bit tired. I stayed up too late last night with Kaylin talking about future plans. We like to delusionally dream about what our lives could be. Sometimes. Like moving into a house or making major job changes, so. Climber Animals just hop as a cute animal. I know about the chat window. I read from OBS too. Some thought I wasn't paying attention to the chat because of it. Especially when a lot of y'all are in the chat, which is, by the way, a good problem to have. I am not complaining. But it gets doubly hard. Like, powerwash doesn't let me tab out very easily to read the chat in the window. Also, some of it's that my phone runs my VTuber and it blocks like half my monitor. I really should buy like an actual phone stand for it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I have like a better stand that's not blocking my view as much, but it's just a little cramped basically. So it's kind of hard to see chat. I have to keep my chat kind of short, like the window kind of short, so I don't get to see everything. If people are talking a lot or if like an ad is going and the pop-up flag is blocking the window, it's hard to see, so. But that's just how it goes. Having a lot of people talking is a good problem. It's not a bad one. So my bots are posting things when the ad count. Exactly. You get it, Panda, you know. And I'm sure Lunch does too. I want to get another monitor with just chat. Yes, I have one monitor for the stream setup, one monitor for the game, and then the real peak way to do it is to have 3 monitors and an extra monitor for chat. That's like truly the peak way to do it. But I don't have that kind of money right now, so don't do it yet. But that's something to save up for slowly with donos and stuff. Ooh, do you want to share some fun news or want to? Is it about you and your spouse? I would love to know. I'm a nosy Nelly. Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm a nosy Nelly. I want to know things. If I was ballin', I'd get a prompter. What's a prompter? Oh, not spouse yet. Sorry. I couldn't remember if you were. Queen Rat recently got married, so I'm still a little bit discombobulated on who's married and who isn't. So, sorry, boyfriend or they friend. I don't remember their gender, so I don't want to assume. But a huge upgrade from how I originally had it with the thing. They did. They did. The Queen Rat and King Rat got married, so they got married. It was very cute. Yes, no, I would love to hear the tea. Him and partner, because boyfriend sounds, after 7 years, sounds juvenile. 4, I relate to that. I had a long-term relationship at one point. It was the same deal. Like, boyfriend sounds stupid. like, yeah, no, partner, totally fine. And good to know his pronouns as well, so that is good to know. We are just systematically chewing away at this house. I still don't know how I feel about jobs in Powerwash 2 yet. Base game jobs sometimes are good and sometimes they're kind of meh. I think it kind of just depends on like which one it is. I kind of like weirdly I actually like the campground one. This one's kind of meh to me. It's just a bunch of empty space to clean and that's not always my favorite. You bought a house? I feel like everyone's buying a house. You know what? we're gonna waft that energy towards me who wants to rent a house and Panda who wants an apartment. Because Panda needs an apartment and I need to rent a house eventually. It seems like it's house buying season and house obtaining season. Queen Rat and King Rat are moving in together. And so I don't know if they bought a house or not, but I know they're moving in together. Everyone's making home changes. I love that for y'all though. That's so exciting. Congrats. That is so exciting. That's not an easy thing to do nowadays. So big congratulations on that. It's so doable. I am glad. I promise. It's okay, peeps. Needs to suggest that all is well on Mount Rushless. No seismic activity whatsoever. I feel like it's gonna do it when you don't expect it to, though. Thanks, son. Good to know. Don't be late tonight. Aunt Doris is round. We've got meatloaf. Boomers on Facebook. Replying to public chats. I just need a place that's not a hotel. Apartment, house, as long as it's not a 2-story house. Townhome, I don't care. I just want out. I feel that, Panda. I get it. We're wafting the good vibes your way. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, we were just chatting earlier about how the average in Georgia, the minimum wage here is $7.25 an hour. And the average 2-bedroom apartment price for renting is $1,300 in the Athens area, and that is for the shit apartments. That's not even like if you want a 4-bedroom. I think a 4-bedroom around here, last I checked on Zillow, was averaging $2,000 a month. Please keep in mind, again, the minimum wage here is $7.25. Me and Kaylin are making a lot more than $7.25 right now because we're working remotely for companies that are not Georgia-based. So we're making more money, but it's still a lot considering grocery prices and everything. Same here for minimum wage. Yeah, it sucks. It's moved to redacted. They have better housing rates. Yeah. Georgia is currently being known for having way too high housing prices for our wages around here. It's like an actual thing, but there was a whole, the lovely folks out here that like Jeff Jackson in I think North Carolina, are out here busting rent cabals where the landlords were all illegally conspiring to raise the rents on everybody and price fixing with each other. And they're doing rounds of legal busting on that. So and it was funny because they've been working on that for a while, but I follow Jeff Jackson a lot because I am obsessed with him. He's so fun. Like he's a politician that's actually getting stuff done, in my personal opinion. But he is he was a congressman. Now he's the Attorney General of North Carolina. Make a lot and everyone wants 3 times the rent or a cosigner or scams. Yeah, I got lucky. So my mom was my guarantor back when I moved in here 6 years ago. I don't talk to her anymore, but the guarantor rolls over. So I don't have to worry about that. When I move, that will get exciting, but I'm not planning on moving until we make a decent chunk of money. So, our duplex was 14. I'm removing from that. Ooh, yeah, that's about what prices are here. So, but yeah, anyway, after Jeff Jackson posted earlier this year about busting the landlord cabal, normally our apartment complex has been raising the rent by at least $100 a year when they have a sign or new lease, if not more. This was the first year since COVID that they didn't raise our rent. And they also went out and fixed the pool all of a sudden and cleaned up a bunch of the amenities. So I think that the lawyers are out here going, hey, you guys are price fixing. And I think it made our landlord nervous, as it should. So anyway, I want the housing market to crash so I can move. That's the vibe. Thanks. I know, I'm sorry that I don't want to co-sign Brady Panda. That really sucks. I had just my Nigeria prince needing your prompt attention to my need of $300 USD. That's so funny. Oh my God. Now that we're a part of a Nigerian prince scam, surprise, surprise, it ended up being a white man. Oh, I just want to know what the hell do I do? And if they're saying, wait a minute, who we have to stop this? You had one, but you didn't want that lady in office. We're in the middle of a hostile government takeover. Times are hard for everyone. Yeah, that is true. It is incredibly, incredibly true. So, you know, we need to play. Literally, I'm so serious, Prince. The other day, I was like, I need to play something with Prince again. I was like, I don't know. I wish I had time for collabs. I need to collab with Panda. I need to collab with you. Oh man, I had so much fun collab. That was like so fun. So we need to find something to collab with eventually at some point. I do with Panda as well at some point when I have time. I just am so busy. I don't know. I've been telling everybody else. I don't know if I got caught up with you, Prince. My job sucks, which is always true. But lately I have been working on some freelancing opportunities, for lack of a better term. That's going pretty well, but my job sucks. So that's where I'm at in life right now, is seeing if I can do some freelancing work in a field that I have some expertise in, and seeing how that goes. So that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. We're going to see what happens with that. But it does mean I'm working like 48-hour weeks right now. So I love that for me, and that is very fun and is not draining whatsoever. So, oh my God, please. Can I make this jump? I don't like using ladders when I can help it. I'm a no ladders person, actually. No, thank you. No ladders. Why can I? Is there a tree there or something? Ugh. Why you no let me place? Thank you. Oh God, yes. I hear my dog job such much. I feel like
Kroger is your destination for hot savings.
Stop with the shut up. This did not have ads the last time we played it, so now I'm actually mad. I am interested in these freelance opportunities. It's you know, it's something I'm having to build from the ground up, so it's not easy. It's taking a lot of my time, but I need a better job. I haven't returned at my current job. I'm surprised they haven't contacted me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's specific knowledge and things that I have, but you know, I might DM you. I could DM you, but it does take a lot of investment per se, but it's not an MLM. But I've had to get set up for it and everything, but I'm just working on it. It's not there yet, but I'm working on it. So, anywho. The T is I've just been searching for a job outside of my current job for like literally forever, but the economy sucks and it's very hard to find other jobs right now. So I am going more into potentially the gig business, if that makes sense. So, you know, again, we'll see. I have to get there first, but I want to be excited for you. That's fair. I'm keeping a lot of it does have to be a secret until stuff is done though. So that's part of the reason why I'm being so secretive about it. So. Oh, anyway, okay. I think I should probably go. It's pretty late. So, I probably need to go get some dinner. We did a good job today in Power Wash. Night Owl, I know. A life insurance agent. Honestly, genuinely, I actually don't have my insurance license anymore. Otherwise, I'd be thinking about it, like selling health insurance freelance, but that's a lot of work. Genuinely. So that's the only reason why I haven't, but also didn't have time. Yep. But look, it's looking good. We're doing a good job. We're 71% done. That's really good. All we have to do is really finish the roof parts and then just go through and snag the bits that we haven't gotten yet. So we're doing pretty good. Let me see. Do we have more cash to buy more outfits? Oh, sorry. P points, power wash points. Do we have enough power wash points? We have 100 power wash points. Is that what I want? I don't know. So I have purchased a mask and I've also purchased gloves. The only thing I haven't purchased is an outfit. A fit, as they say. I could purchase a blue fit. I do like me some blue. Bitches love blue. Oh, we can also buy we need to buy the soaper because I haven't. You need Dinor. I haven't eaten. You should eat, Panda. Everybody should eat. Most is plot what plot? Plot what plot? Power washer points. Plot points. Okay, this is, what's the one that I just bought? This one, right? Wait. No, it's this one. I need to buy the soap nozzle. That's important. And maybe one of the extensions just in case. I'll buy these just in case these. I need to make sure that we don't like, you know, I didn't actually put them on either. So let me go put on all of our cosmetics. I put my mask on. I'll put this on and then I'll put on my orange gloves because I do like me some orange. Do I look wild right now? Probably. Also, I don't think there's a way for me to see myself. I can just see my hands, but that's about it. So anyway, I love you all. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. We'll be back on Monday. More of our incredible water park. We just expanded. Now I'm overwhelmed. So, you know, but we're more of our incredible water park on Monday. So we'll be back with that. I love you all. I will give you all the tea for my weekend as per usual. Although this one weekend will probably be a little bit quiet. Next weekend, I'm going crystal shopping. So that will be a lot more fancy. But anyway, I love you all. I hope you have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Stay safe. Your friend Cosmic K is online. Yeah, let's check. I think I might be following them. I'm not sure. But anyway, as always, if you missed the streams, you like to catch up, I do have a re-upload channel on YouTube. I also have, for my Amy's VODs for the old streams, my newer streams are under my Amy's Adventures Gaming channel under the Lives tab. So you can go check those out if you need to catch up on anything. Panda already put it in the chat, but ! Discord in the chat to join our Discord. We yap about food, pets, jobs. I'm gonna sit at this very fancy table. I actually like that they let you sit in the chair. That's actually kind of fun. Here, let me, nope, not that. Oop. Here, we're sitting at the very fancy, we're gonna pretend we're rich. Anyway, we're sitting at the fancy table as we exit. But yeah, we yap about food. If you want to join, that is there for you if you would like. And then as a reminder, I post my stream schedule every Monday. I post it on Twitch and YouTube as a story, Instagram, Discord. I'm using the wrong, I'm doing my old script. My Twitch and Instagram is a story, Discord is a longer post. We play at the same times every week, but I let you know like what we're playing. And then on Discord, I give you more information what we're doing in the game. So anyway, I love you all. I will see you guys next time. Bye, Panda. Bye, Lunch. Bye, Prince, for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Bye, Silver. Sketches was here earlier, and also Sand Ninja as well. Thank you guys for coming hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's always fun just hanging out with you guys. So let me see what we're gonna raid. Let me see. Hyacinth. Actually, you said, we might raid your friend, Lunch, because the only person up right now is Hyacinth, and I love her, but we raided her like twice. So I feel like maybe it's a good chance to raid someone else. So, oh, they're playing Elden Ring. Good for them. Yeah, we'll raid them. We're gonna raid Lunch's friend who, why did I say chat? No, raid. No, wait, where's the raid button? We're gonna raid them. They're playing Elden Ring. And anyway, hang out if you want to see that. But bye, everybody. I love you all so much. I'll see you on Discord, post about stuff and things. And let me see. We are raiding now.